Did you know that in 1925 something fascinating happened? In that year, a man named William Durant created a company called Durant Motors to compete with the likes of Ford and General Motors. Durant Motors launched the Durant Star, a luxury car with a price tag equivalent to around $80,000 in today's money. Despite its high price, many people bought the car, rationalizing their purchase by focusing on its luxury features, even though it had numerous issues, including frequent breakdowns. This is an example of post-purchase rationalization, a psychological phenomenon where people justify their decisions after making a purchase, even if it turns out to be a poor choice. Hey rational rebels! Welcome to the arena of reason, the very place we train our minds to spot cognitive pitfalls. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, where we strive for cognitive precision and free our minds from that mental prison. Today, we're diving into post-purchase rationalization, a fascinating cognitive phenomenon that explores how we tend to justify our purchases after the fact, even if they weren't the most rational choices. We'll uncover the psychology behind this behavior and its impact on our decision-making. Before we delve into this intriguing topic, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our mind-strengthening content. If you find our podcast valuable, consider supporting us through PayPal using the link in the description. Your support helps us continue our mission of promoting rational thinking. Also, please share this episode with someone you know who might be interested in understanding post-purchase rationalization. Let's share knowledge together. Let's get started. Post-purchase rationalization is a fascinating aspect of consumer behavior that has been studied extensively. In one study conducted by researchers at the University of California, Los Angeles, participants were asked to rate their satisfaction with various products they had purchased. The results showed that those who had spent more on a product were more likely to rate it positively, regardless of its actual quality. Another study conducted by researchers at the University of Southern California found that post-purchase rationalization was more likely to occur when people felt a greater sense of attachment to the product. This attachment could be due to the cost of the item, the effort put into acquiring it, or the perceived status it conferred. Here are 7 brief examples of post-purchase rationalization that you might recognize. 1. Buying an expensive smartphone and justifying the purchase by focusing on the features, even though a cheaper phone could have fulfilled the same needs. 2. Spending a lot on a brand-name handbag and convincing yourself it was worth it due to the high quality and status, even though a more affordable bag would have served the same purpose. 3. Investing in a high-end home gym, only to use it infrequently, but rationalizing the purchase by convincing yourself that it will motivate you to work out more. 4. Buying an extravagant wedding dress and insisting that it was worth the expense, even if it will only be worn once. 5. Purchasing a high-priced concert ticket and focusing on the great experience, despite knowing that a more affordable option would have provided a similar experience. 6. Buying an overpriced meal at a fancy restaurant and justifying the cost by emphasizing the ambience and presentation, even though the taste may not have been significantly better than a more affordable option. 7. Splurging on a luxury vacation and rationalizing the expense by focusing on the once-in-a-lifetime experiences, even if a more budget-friendly trip would have been just as enjoyable. Several factors influence who is at risk of falling for post-purchase rationalization. For instance, individuals with higher incomes and those who place a high value on material possessions are more likely to engage in post-purchase rationalization. Additionally, people who are more prone to cognitive dissonance, or the discomfort experienced when holding conflicting beliefs, also be more susceptible to rationalizing their purchases. To spot post-purchase rationalization and avoid falling victim to it, consider the following tips. 1. Be aware of your emotions. Recognize when you might be justifying a purchase based on emotions rather than logic. This can help you to identify instances where post-purchase rationalization may be at play. 2. Reflect on your purchase decisions. After making a purchase, take some time to evaluate whether it was a wise choice or if you might be rationalizing an unnecessary expense. 3. Set a budget and stick to it. Establishing a budget for specific items or categories can help you make more informed decisions and prevent post-purchase rationalization from taking hold. 4. Compare alternatives. Before making a purchase, consider alternative options to ensure you are making the best choice based on your needs and budget. 5. Seek unbiased opinions. Ask friends or family members for their input on your purchase decisions. They can provide an outside perspective and help you avoid succumbing to post-purchase rationalization. 6. Remember that you can almost always exchange a purchased product. If you find that the item you purchased is not what you wanted or is not functioning properly, you can usually return or exchange it for a different item. 7. Wait before making a purchase. A proven method from shopping addiction research shows that one of the most powerful techniques is to wait for 30 days if you find something that you want to buy. Doing this can reduce impulse buying and help prevent post-purchase rationalization, as only 30% of products are bought after waiting 30 days. By keeping these tips in mind, you can better identify and resist the urge to engage in post-purchase rationalization. Remember that it's normal to feel attached to your purchases, especially if they're expensive or require a significant effort to acquire. However, being aware of this psychological phenomenon and staying vigilant can help you make more informed decisions and avoid the pitfalls of justifying poor choices. In conclusion, post-purchase rationalization is a fascinating aspect of consumer behavior that can lead us to justify our purchases even when they may not have been the best choices. So the next time you find yourself justifying an expensive purchase, take a step back and consider whether it truly meets your needs, or if you might be falling victim to the Altucherman post-purchase rationalization. So rational rebels, what do you think about this effect? Do you know a story or have an experience of yourself or someone you know who fell for this effect? Let me know and share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful or want to help the channel grow. Hit the bell to not miss anything and share the video to spread awareness or send it to someone who could benefit from this episode. Please consider making a donation via the PayPal link in the description. Your support means the world to me and helps create more critical thinkers in this world. Keep your mind sharp, subscribe to become a rational rebel, until the next time we meet in the arena of reason. This is Chris from Critical Conditioning, signing off.